100.
I don't know. I mean, they were like plus ones, but
you got some goofy comics?
I like how it's called a round table when the tables are square.
Gosh.
That's what the fuck I said the first
It's
show.
a half a hexagon.
No, they took out the fucking round table that fucking made the show, and then they put this shit. Now I got like a fucking hexagon full of squares and shit.
Again.
Yeah.
Gene brought in his sheets from his Halloween party 10 years ago.
Alright, but yeah, we got a lot of special guests to my right. We got Dave Hodge.
Hey there.
We got No Filter Paul Field and
Brendan Jones. Jonesy.
I was gonna say I knew it was Brendan. I just
don't
forgot
call
the
him
last
committed
name.
today.
Yeah, don't call him in his asylum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either Smith or Jones, and you
gonna say
got,
somebody
you
was
could have got
getting-
it half right.
Call him BJ. He loves that.
Call me BJ.
Alright, but anyways, to my left, my right, we got.
Wow, you're where do you go to school? What school fucking town do you go to school in? On my right or my left? So it's a 50-50 shot.
All right, so I'm the guest number one. My name is Milan.
Yeah,
and guest number two, what's your name, sir?
Paul.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Yeah, I don't know those two guys.
No, I don't know them either. They just came in the car with me.
Yeah, that's it.
Well,
I just
picked him up on the way.
No, I just got out of the hospital,
That's
the
not
psych
you. I
hospital,
came
so
first.
there we go.
Okay, so he was just doing a service to you.
Came first.
He's on first, he's on second?
I guess.
I don't know.
Base.
Third base.
Something like that. Alright, but anyway, I do want to ask you a couple questions first, and then we'll get to these guys, because, you know, once I get to a bunch of comedians, you know, we're never going to get through the stories.
I see the preview. I get it.
Yeah. But anyways, how you doing, man?
I'm
Feeling
doing
good?
great. Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Alright, so the first time I met you was on the DJ Danny show. I don't know if you remember that, but you were playing a lot of your music on there as well. So take me back to kind of where it started, because I do remember a story.
Yeah, I came here with the CD. I just recorded with in Anthony's studio. And you guys were so kind, play some of my songs, and I performed some music, and we have some nice chat, and kind of introduce ourselves. I don't know if you were through the whole show. You just came towards the end. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm originally from Czech Republic, you know, Prague, Europe.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Nice, man.
I play original music only. I don't play any covers. It's hard to remember lyrics, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the comedy. It just comes out and.
Yeah, I have to do. You have to do the original stuff.
Yeah, original stuff. Yeah, it's like. Every time I learn a cover song, I end up writing a song. That's like probably.
Yeah.
When you want to do some sketch, you end up writing your own. Yeah.
It's like I'll listen to songs myself and I'll never get the lyrics down. So
the funny story I have actually, it's about comedy. When I moved to New York City, I couldn't speak any English. That was a while back. And
was that last week?
And yeah, that's good.
He doesn't know anything about foreign guys, right?
But anyway,
I don't speak English either. So
I was living in New York City, and I got drunk one night, and I walk in the streets, and I end up in a comedy club.
Broadway Comedy Club?
Yeah, I thought I just want to drink.
You love our story.
And they set me up front, you know, and I'm sitting there. I can understand one freaking word those guys were saying, but I was laughing. It was funny.
You see, at first I thought they were gonna put you up on stage and shit, and I was like, "Whoa, you're fucked."
And that was really funny night. Then I left. I was like laughing to myself. I'm a comedy show, and I can have no idea what they're talking about. It was funny. Yeah. And then I walk out. I got a few more drinks. I'm walking the street, and there's this guy playing the guitar. He's got his case open. He's playing. You know, it was horrible. I asked him, would you make me play for, you know? And I start playing, and people start throwing money.
You try to get him some spare change. I get you.
And he said, "Can you come tomorrow?" I was like, "Well, I'm not sure. I'm making money for you, you know."
If you split this with me, sure.
Right.
Jewish guy, then obviously.
But it was kind of funny. So the comedy and me is kind of a part of my life. I love comedy, so I like really good comedy.
Yeah.
You listen to comedy in your Uber driver car?
No.
That makes sense.
Not after today. He hates comedy all over.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm here again and
play
a couple of songs and listen to you guys do some comedy and learning about you guys more and having fun.
I was gonna say I did want to, you know, get into a little bit of like your story about like how you got into music in general. Did you want to get into that, or did you want to play some songs, listen to them?
Sure. If you can play one of my new songs I just recorded.
Yeah. He sent that song to you last night, right?
I got everything now. He just resent it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So this song is called Kaleidoscope. I wrote this with my new partner. It's my girlfriend, and she's helping with the lyrics and compositions, and it's coming out really good. We keep writing new stuff. So new album's gonna be out by end of the year. So roll it.
All right.
Here we go.
Another sleepless night, I find myself lost in my thoughts. Tired of playing safe, time to change my ways. I see you there like a kaleidoscope, colors changing, rearranging. I see you there like a kaleidoscope, like a mystery hidden deep within a dream world. Capture every single scene, make it clear to me, girl. I see you there like a kaleidoscope, the colors changing, shape emerging. I see you there like a kaleidoscope, the colors changing, shape emerging. Will I find you? Will I find you? Will I find you? Will I find you? I see you there like a kaleidoscope, A dozen coin in the air, and make a wish you still be there. I close my eyes and take a breath, try to imagine what's ahead. I see you there like a kaleidoscope, the colors changing, shape emerging. I see you there like a kaleidoscope, the colors changing, be emerging. I see you there like a kaleidoscope, the colors changing, be emerging. I see you there.
Man, thank you so much.
Woo!
Thank you. I'm very proud of this song. It took me 2 months work on it. I record every instrument,
Yeah.
every part. It was a painstaking.
Yeah, I get you. I was gonna say, do you try to go for like a certain sound when you play though, or?
Now you just follow the instinct. Just go with it. You know,
Okay.
whatever comes and feels right.
I
Just
get
go.
you.
You know.
So why don't I just keep playing different songs? You could play a couple live while you're here.
Yeah.
And while we get to like certain parts where you do that, how the fuck you filthy animals doing?
We're doing right. Is that my N-word?
So tell me about what that song means to you.
Oh God, Jonesy, fucking, what do you think this is? VH1? No one fucking cares what you think. Stop.
I guess so. We
Fucking come
don't
on.
want to think and feel.
I
about
think we
music.
should have the comedians try and do a song and him do stand-up comedy. That's what I think.
that would make for the biggest.
I'll sing Erasure for you.
I will need.
I'm not going to Hamilton Radio.
I will
Give
need
a,
couple
give a
of
little
beers to do
respect.
that.
I'm gonna sing Erasure. Give a little respect to me.
While we're at it, you should have Gino do some fucking science experiments. He looks like Bill Nye. See what happens. You fucking blow this place up.
It's like Puerto Rican Bill Nye.
You got
What do
Santa
you
Claus?
got, Bill Nye?
Hey Abby, you think my dad looks like Santa Claus?
A little bit.
I was gonna say, because I normally call him Santa. I was gonna say John Hollywood called him Santa when he came to the show. That was great.
I would.
Yeah.
That's amazing, okay?
All right, so
Wait, who's your dad?
he didn't come tonight.
Oh, I
so.
thought you meant Gene was your dad. What the fuck's going on? Everyone that's on this fucking channel is related to Gene.
I was
Mr.
gonna say, I
Brecko is
didn't
his
get my
dad.
good look from him. If that was the case.
Last time I was here, Gene was trying to make 6 copies of a piece of paper, and he just fucking couldn't work the copier for like an hour and a half. I'm not even joking. That's what happened last time I was here. He put his finger in it. That's
In
why
his
I'm just
defense,
fucking
like
here.
a lot of things in the area don't work.
Listen, man, you're normally trying to figure out how one thing works while you just figured out how the other worked. Once you get that, you're trying to figure out how the other thing works.
And
again.
hopefully they don't step through a hole in the floor in the other room.
Gene, do you have kids? Do you have kids? How the fuck did you figure the vagina out?
Who says he did?
Well, the mailman came over and figured it out for you.
It's like
Yeah, they made that motherfucker pay child support.
It was slightly less complicated than the soundboard.
it's like South Park. Your life is like the fucking UPS man coming in and out of your house and shit.
Actually, he did work out the vagina perfectly. That's why he keeps pushing the clit on the soundboard.
That's how you figured it out.
Beat me to
fucking
that. You beat me
soundboard,
to it.
Gino. No, and then he forgot again when he had kids. Then he had to learn it all over again. Had a second one and then forgot and didn't remember ever since.
Gina's never had kids. There was a plea bargain involved.
Oh, jeez.
You know what? That makes so much sense. That explains everything.
Paying the penalties now.
Yes.
Well, you're still paying the penalties from the plea bargain or the bank?
Yes.
From everything.
But it was super.
Yes.
But it was super tight, right, Gene? For that 5 minutes.
that plea bargain.
You're giving him way too much credit.
All right.
Oh,
Gene's
man.
awesome. When he hangs around the high school, he fucks the fat kids. Nobody else wants.
Are you the fat guy strangler, Gene, from Family Guy?
The chubby chaser.
Oh, man. Oh, he's gonna have so much fun when he comes on your podcast.
Who, Doug?
Yeah. I would love to hear you just do some shit that's not clean anymore. Just to come on his podcast and do that.
No, he's doing the podcast. He's not coming on anything.
Oh, man.
He look like he's lost a little bit, so he need direction.
Who, him?
Yeah,
I thought Gene was the one who needed direction, not
Yeah.
Doug.
I know.
Well, at a certain point in our range, we all.
Did you say we lost an erection? What?
Yeah, something like that.
Gene needs direction right to the unemployment office.
You were asking him what that song meant to him, and this is what the fuck it leaded to.
Yeah, okay.
How'd you not see that coming?
It meant a lot of shit. That's what it meant.
It's the logical progression here.
Yes, of course.
How are you feeling? Child molester.
Gene,
You have Paul here. What did you expect?
Gene learned how
You
to do
asked
that.
for this.
Gene learned how to
That's
do
it.
the board with a Play-Doh Fun Factory manual.
I was gonna say, ask him to come with you next week too.
Yes. You open the box, we came.
There's gonna be 10. Isn't there gonna be 10 more of us next week?
I was gonna say, I asked John Hollywood if he wanted to
He's
come.
coming.
Oh, shit.
Actually, he was gonna come today, but then he had a loss in the family. So
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Thoughts and prayers out to him. I was gonna say Anthony Crescenzo wanted to come too, but I think something came up for him.
yeah, Hollywood was driving, so that's what happened.
Yeah. I was gonna say we saw that the first time.
Oh, God.
So, what time the comedian's coming tonight?
Hey.
Score.
Right after they press play on your next song.
I was gonna say.
You won't win this argument, buddy.
Oh man, I'm on the wrong show or something.
No, you're dead.
Yeah.
You're very irrelevant,
Don't come when
Donnie.
the artist comes on.
Did I come too early or something? Or too
He
late?
says.
That's what happened to Gene.
I was gonna say that's how he had 2 kids.
Yeah.
All right, but I was gonna say perfect time to go into your next song. Do you want to go into it?
What a segue that was.
I'm not gonna get any better. One.
We go from docking child molesters to the next song. Let's go.
Only if you guys behave, otherwise it's not gonna happen.
No, we won't be nasty while you're singing.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah, hey, you know,
All right, I was quiet. I was pretty much quiet. You guys were making fun.
Oh, you can make fun of us
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So, all right. So this one it's called Bones.
Nice.
I'm thinking
Thank you.
Jack Skeleton.
Oh, that was it? I didn't feel much of that song. Did I miss something?
All right.
It didn't last long on that one.
It's nothing major, it's only life, it's only this. But when I float away, you know that I'll be up there looking down. I am cold, my feet can run, dying's down, not much to think about. How do I write to you? Everyone's lying, no one tells the truth. And she say, don't you know, when the darkness comes, the light will go. Let it go, let it go. Flying through deserts of born. I walk around life I found. I'm coming home. I saw your TV, trade your radio, she said. Then take your pictures, draw it on the ground instead. Make it up as you go, circles in your head. It's time to go, it's time to go, never say goodbye. I fly in deserts of born. I'm looking around, life I found, life I found, life I found, life I found. I'm not alone, not alone. I'm coming home, I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Coming home.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you. Those Bones. Thank you so much.
I was gonna say, what's that song called?
Bones.
Bones.
Yeah.
All right. I think you said that before, and I just forgot.
Yeah.
All right.
You ever do radio before, John? Just wondering.
Yeah, he was here last week.
Oh man. I was gonna say the worst part about that song, though, I gotta say, was I thought it was gonna go through the floor, especially because we were talking about that before.
I was noticing that. I noticed something 25 feet away fall off the wall. It wasn't because he was hitting the floor hard. It's because this fucking place is like Beirut.
I was gonna say,
It's not that nice.
just a little fucked up.
Like Baghdad.
I was gonna say you should look at the room on the outside, everybody.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
I was gonna say I think somebody called it the Afghani rape room one time.
In Afghanistan, they've actually built some shit that hasn't been built yet. So.
Yeah, they're still working on that. Oh man.
How long has the station been here, Gene?
About 3 years.
So it took 3 years to do fuck all out there. So that's great.
Well, we moved.
Where did you move from? Some garbage.
The
can
other
somewhere?
place was nicer, actually.
What? Fuck?
Let's
Actually,
not
it
carry
was.
it away.
yeah.
It was a little bit small, I think, but it looked
Definitely
like
a lot
that.
smaller.
Yeah. It looked nicer than this, though.
Let's not get carried away.
Yeah. I was gonna say there was actually a floor, so
It had a floor. I'll give it that.
it had a floor. It had the same color wall. Didn't have all kinds of different
the
walls. and
hexagon
shit.
ceiling.
It looked like the fucking Crooked House from a fucking kid's nursery rhyme book. But at least he's got a TV in it now from Cash Converters.
There you go.
It looked like a playground with Down syndrome. I don't even know how that's possible.
And they all got off the short bus, didn't they?
The
So.
little rubber balls licked themselves on the ground. That's how.
Yeah, right? You throw a ball and fucking Gene runs out of the room chasing it.
Gene goes out in the street to chase his balls.
We should throw this whole place out the window and say, Gene, have you seen my radio station?
Where's my radio station?
Look at the radio station.
Dude.
The radio station behind your ear. Remember that fucking Something About Mary where he did that?
Oh, God.
He fucking beat the shit out of him.
Oh, that was beautiful. I loved it. All right, so let me ask you guys a couple questions. Where did comedy start off for each of you? What made you wanted to do it?
Being on O&A with Jim Norton and Opie and Anthony, that's where I started. And then I wanted to do stand-up for a long time. Didn't have the balls. Norton told me to do it. He said I'm pretty quick at coming up with funny stuff. And then I told Hodge about a year ago I wanted to do it. And he said, yeah, you're booked on my show on Saturday. It was Monday.
You've only been doing it for a year?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
But I had a big advantage. I was around a lot of huge comedians. And I got to watch
But he
it.
forgot to say train you for 10 or 15 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He got heckled for a decade.
Yeah, I can deal with all kinds of bullshit from crowds now because I was in a diaper at PNC Bank Arts Center in front of 12,000 people getting heckled. So you think 100 people at a comedy club bothers me? Fuck you. Fuck, come on.
I was going to say, how do you guys deal with hecklers now that we're on the subject?
Well, Jonesy's normally the heckler.
I go to I go to comedy clubs and I heckle comics a lot. Yeah,
and he runs the shows. That's the worst part.
Yeah.
No, really.
I heckle as the host. I host my open mic and I heckle the comics.
Oh,
yeah, the
that's
open
great.
mic that's on actually right now that he's not hosting.
Shh, shut up.
I was going to say, it's not even his show, and he's already making it his.
Of course. That's
Yeah.
Jonesy for you.
Yes,
Good job,
of
man.
course.
You're doing it well.
Yeah.
I was going to say, how do you normally deal with it, man?
I try not to deal with these two to start with. No, I mean, thankfully I haven't had like an actual heckler in a while.
Normally me.
Besides this fucker. And first time, I went right after the person.
Yeah.
Mom, don't talk the time on a comedy show.
No, that was actually my dad, not my mom. But he didn't do it at a show.
And the worst,
Keep that shit to myself. Get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah. He was jerking off and his dad walked in on him. Dad!
well,
Yeah.
the thing about
do this
hecklers,
now.
the thing about hecklers is that the crowd does not really like hecklers.
Yeah.
But if a heckler owns a comic, you got to shut that shit down right
Oh,
away.
yeah.
Oh, my God, yeah.
And you got to be able to do it. You can't be mean. If you're that mean and they get angry, you're done as a comic. You
The whole
can't get
crowd
angry.
hates you at that point.
Yeah, you can't get angry and attack a comic like Michael Richards. You can't do that. That's
Yeah.
not what you do.
Well, no, I don't think what he did was get angry. He just lost it. That's the difference. This is the difference between getting angry with somebody and being loud and stern with them, and just turning a fucking double douche dog and fucking start screaming the N-word at people.
Yeah, you got $20 million in the bank, and you're like, fuck it, I'm just going to ruin the rest of my life.
So you guys like politician, like people sometimes stands up and scream like. Hey,
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you have to deal with these fucking. Actually, we have an advantage. We can go back at them. I mean, Trump's like the only one.
And we have a microphone.
Trump will just tweet back at them. But before that, you never saw anyone go back, right?
Yeah.
Politicians, they would just sit there and like, their PR people would be like, don't say anything.
Don't say that.
Don't say
You
nothing.
sir, you are a horrible, terrible person. I want you to know that.
I don't
You're
know who-
just
I don't
not
know who-
nice, okay?
I don't know
just
who
not
that was
nice.
supposed to be. That sounded like Jonesy at the fucking kindergarten with Gene.
Yes. Good call. You
Yeah,
got it.
I have to work on my Trump impression. Yes, I do.
Well, yes, you do.
I was going to say, take notes from Alec Baldwin over there next to you.
Yes.
Yeah, really.
Get Trumpy Bear out.
Yeah.
I was going to say, looking like Alec Baldwin's better than Bill Nye, so.
It's a tough call.
Who looks? Wait,
I mean, I'd fuck either one of them, but
I mean,
True.
Bill Nye's got his own theme song, so.
yeah. And
To be
you know,
fair.
he had his own show that was on for a long time.
Yeah.
did?
When you could span generations, I mean, Alec Baldwin, he had Beetlejuice and then nothing.
Yeah.
So fuck him.
He had Beetlejuice and then a wig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he's
pun-
doing
and
all right
punching people
considering
over
it's a fucking
parking
wig.
spaces
That's
for
it.
a decade and a half.
I'll tell you what, Alec Baldwin is the best douchebag ever in Glengarry Glen Ross.
Yes, he is.
That was just
Good movie.
the whole scene.
Hey
the whole
guys,
scene.
guys, I think the show starts on 8 o'clock, so get ready.
Hey,
Hello.
just like the comedians supposed to show up then, right?
I'm picking up quickly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Supposed to show up
Nice.
then,
Yes. I think I'm gonna hang out this on the wall.
There you go. No, you go in the middle and you smash it on the floor.
Smash it on the floor. Not this baby.
I was gonna say.
That'll be too painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you're here a few times and they're over here, you could end up being like this guy, just heckling them. The
So
whole
what do you
time.
guys? What do you guys?
Foreigner heckling people.
What is your gigs usually? What do you guys perform?
In the city,
City?
Springfield, we do a lot in Springfield. We do all over North Jersey mainly,
New
right?
York, New Jersey, PA, Connecticut.
Pennsylvania.
No.
So you're like a group? You perform together like a
No,
same
no, no,
nights?
no, no. We don't. We do shows together, but we're individual.
No,
Okay.
I produce shows and put them
When was
on
that,
my
Jonesy? You
show.
ever-
He produces
I
shows,
used to-
puts us on.
Yeah.
So I guess you have some ideas for me now, right? To produce me?
To produce you? Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
To be,
I could be your producer and take a lot of money. Sure.
yeah.
Sure.
You have to make him some
By
money.
the way,
I'm
one
the
thing that amazed me, we were talking about that over here. When we hear you sing,
Mhm.
you, like we were saying, you don't really hear the accent as much.
Really? Accident?
That too.
Uh-huh.
No, that's
the
when
one-
that's when he sings.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like two cats having an accent.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say I had an accident in the car. I broke her windows.
Nice.
So you're saying you don't...
I don't really
bitch.
hear the accent, but like, is
bitch.
that a way that you're learning the language
Mhm.
though? Because it sounds like you're hearing more with your songs. You're hearing more words coming through there, and I don't know if that's like a way that you're learning English. Is that
Well, I was raised in North Dakota with a small village.
in North
They
Dakota?
speak funny language.
How the fuck you move from Prague to North Dakota? is that an improvement? I mean, do you
Does that mean do I have to take a train
you
across
get off,
country to fuck a handicap?
you get off the you get off the boat to your American dream. I mean, I just became a citizen last year, so I know all
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
So you American dream.
We regret it.
Yeah, exactly.
North Dakota.
You look at a map and you go, where the fuck can I live that's like Prague, but with no people? Ah, North Dakota, perfect.
Well,
North Dakota.
I like
How did that happen?
I like
seriously?
potato pancakes.
But they make
Yeah,
potato pancakes
yeah.
in Jersey. They
Yeah.
shit, but they make them. Actually, that one place you get, is that a Polish place? I can't
Yeah.
remember. You get a good Polish place you get some from.
No, I'm just kidding. It was just a simple joke. I'm trying to be funny.
Yeah, it was
try
Minnesota,
to, try
right?
to fit in.
Yeah.
You know?
He's trying.
Try to it's really hard and not easy. You know?
But thankfully, you're a lot funnier than the other foreigners. That's all right.
I know where you got North Dakota from because one of the questions on the citizen test is name a state that borders Canada.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't want me there.
You'd be fine.
No, they don't speak French.
What the hell's wrong with?
Yeah,
what-
fuck
why don't
Canada.
they want-
Half British, half French, right? Fuck both.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
fuck the
speak British and French. They're Canadian.
Yeah. I almost got beat up in France once. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You wanna
What did
talk
you say?
about
Fuck
that?
these French bastards.
They don't like my they don't like my accent.
Wow.
Just yeah. Anyway.
Elitist bastards.
Yeah, the
Full
French,
of bus.
Oh, look, Maginot Line. Let's just go around it.
Yeah.
the French are pussies anyway. They surrender every fucking
This is
seconds.
pretty funny actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
funny.
let's start a war in Vietnam. Hey, America, come help us again.
Yeah.
Oh
Now I
man.
sound like a Trump tweet.
It was close enough.
Pretty much.
So again, what's your name, man? I'm Mr. Paul. And you,
Jonesy.
Jancy,
David.
David. I'm Milan, and I'm hosting the show. I'm just
You're
kidding.
from Prague, but you
Oh,
caught.
yeah. You're the comedian and the
from
artist.
Prague and
Okay, I
Milan.
better stop right now.
Say,
Okay.
he's from Prague, but his name's Milan.
Milan.
I was gonna say he's already heckling and taking the show.
That-
Yeah, exactly.
He's getting like you.
Goddamn comedian, fucking musicians.
Goddamn EU. They're just mixing up all the towns.
Yeah.
Towns.
Yeah, Prague.
We have countries.
Prague is in the country.
North Dakota's a state, buddy.
Yeah.
I said Prague and Milan. Those are two cities.
Milan's a
Yeah.
city in Italy.
That's
right?
in Italy.
Right. It's the whole point where I was talking about. Maybe you should listen sometime.
I was gonna say,
you got headphones on. You still
Italy
get
from.
fucking Milan is his name.
Yeah.
You're heckling,
in Italy.
You're heckling
Yeah.
the listener.
Milan, Italy.
Yeah.
Milan,
Prague.
sounds like a lotion you jerk off with.
No. I did-
Milan,
Come grab this Milan off the shelf and shop right now.
no. Milano is who I jerk off to.
I don't know what you guys do.
Emiliano.
I don't know what you guys do in your free time, but
Well, I think we just described it very well. I think I got a container of Milan on my flashlight.
I was gonna say I got Milan on my flashlight, Milian on the TV.
Listen, Milano.
That's what I said, Milano.
I know.
Son of a bitch.
All right, relax. I'm trying
I
to
was
explain
thinking
your fucking
Christina Milian. I was gonna say you
Although
can do
like
out of
her.
one.
I like her just because, Jersey City in a house.
thank you so much.
That's fair.
There you go.
I'll give you that.
You guys rock. This is really cool.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Really
Thank
cool.
you.
I was gonna say, do you want to play your next song though?
Should we do?
Can you do a cover?
Do you do
No,
any
he
Wu-Tang?
doesn't do covers.
How about
He
Wake Me Up
said
Before
no
You Go?
covers.
I don't-
I know. I just wanted
He
to know
said
if
no
you would.
covers.
I know, but I'm trying. I'm trying.
Instead
I'll
of a
give you
cover,
that.
could you do an adaptation?
Could you cover Prodigy Smack My Bitch Up?
Yeah, there you go.
Fuck, Paul.
If I want to do Smack My Bitch Up, we'll go over and smash Gene in the head a couple
Can you
times.
play?
I mean, I already did that a couple hours ago.
It's
so.
hello. Oh, they're too loud. Okay, what did you say?
Which one do you want to do? The one over
Yeah.
here? Do you want me to sing with you?
You guys want to hear recording or might
Yeah,
play live?
Let's hear recording this time.
Hold
Okay.
on, Doug asked to sing. Do you want Doug to sing, guys?
Play the recording and turn the mic
So
off.
this one is called Never Mind. Like never mind.
I thought he was asking Doc.
Oh, sorry.
Me, not Doc.
Sorry, Doug.
You know, I can sing.
Doug likes to dock with Doc.
That's a lot of docking in one sentence.
Here we go.
Wait, who's talking?
Doug is docking Doc.
I'm about to sing.
That's a
One
fucking
on
tongue
the
twister.
Overlap,
Holy shit.
The famous Milan song.
Is this Goodbye Horses?
Change can come in many ways. Makes her feel of someone else. The memories are hidden in broken ways. And never mind, still playing on summer days. She wants to validate, no guarantees. Hello, hello, I want to breathe. She say, where we go now from here, here. She wants to paint the world back to color green. She wants to make you holiday, holiday. For everyone to feel a free day. Everything is so beautiful. I can finally see inside with you. Everything is so beautiful. I can finally say I feel it's not. Everything is so beautiful. I can feel it some inside is it. Everything is so beautiful. I can feel it from the sun is it. Change can come in many ways. Makes her feel of someone else. The memories are hidden, broken ways. The memory might still playing on summer days. She wants to validate the guarantees. Hello, hello, I want to breathe. Everything is so beautiful. I can finally see inside with you. Everything is so beautiful. I can finally say I feel it's not. Everything is so beautiful. I can feel it some inside is it. Everything is so beautiful. I can feel it from the sun is it. Everything is so beautiful. I can feel it inside is it. Everything is so beautiful. I'm in love is it.
So I just bought myself everything. It's so easy now, and you know.
That's awesome. All right, that was probably the nicest conversation that we had during that song.
That's
when the
right,
mics were
huh?
off.
Yeah, I know.
Very creative conversation. We were
Yeah.
asking him like how he puts the songs together and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Now let's get back to being assholes to each other.
So we have a civil conversation. Now let's go back on air.
Yeah. Fuck this shit.
Simple conversation. Dave's looking at his phone. All right, let's go back on air.
I was just looking at Gene's hair. Doesn't he look like Pete Davidson 50 years later?
Holy shit. I never saw that. Oh, man. But I want to give a shout out to Doug Max. Thank you for, you know...
For doing nothing, just
Doug Max in studio, everyone. Yes.
I was going to say, the only problem here is I can't find Tom Mongelli, and that's...
He's here.
I don't understand how that works. Exactly. That's what the fuck I'm wondering.
You can see him on Google Maps.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, you put an address an hour and a half away on the GPS, you're already by Tom.
I noticed that I was looking at our friends on Facebook. We have 12 shared friends, but 2 of them are Tom Mongelli. And I'm not even joking. I'm not even... these jokes write themselves.
I was going to say, he should have thought of that one before.
I just looked at it. I had Tom Mongelli and Tom Mongelli. You know?
Hey, wait, hold up. What were we going to say?
Yeah, cool.
We got a phone call. All right, hello, caller. You're on the air. All right. Who the fuck are you?
All right.
Woo!
Call back anytime, sir.
Man of many words. He's off.
Can I repeat that what he said?
Good day, sir. I was going to say, is he off?
Wrong number.
Okay, awesome.
Wrong number. Wow.
Bye. McNuggets.
Number 9, 2 number 6s.
This is a good one.
Is someone calling and saying Gene hasn't paid his IRS bill?
Please report
But,
to us
but,
immediately.
it won't be a robocall. It'll actually be a real person calling and saying that Gene hasn't paid his IRS bill.
Look, Gina, I just saved you. I saved you because I started talking for you. They figured they had the wrong number. Now you don't have to pay shit. You're welcome.
It must be because I wrote that number on the wall in the bathroom.
Wait, they don't work?
Call me, baby.
So can you guys give us like a skit or something, like little?
Yeah.
We don't do sketches!
Yeah, 3 of you just whip up a skit.
John, try
Hello?
Hello, who's this?
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air. Who's this?
Oh, this is Tom Mongelli.
Which one of
He's
the
so
profiles
big I
are
can
you?
hear him outside.
Mr. Tom
How you feeling from
Mongelli.
the other fucking room, buddy? How you feeling, man?
Knock knock.
My hands. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't believe you're Tom. What are you wearing?
Well, when I work overtime, I'm Tom and a half.
There you go.
Oh, man. And then when you go on Facebook, you're 2 of you.
Oh man.
I can only fit 1 cheek on Facebook.
That's a lucky
So the other one was for the other Facebook, right?
Yeah.
You should make like a profile picture of just your cheek. That'd be really weird, but I feel like I would laugh at it.
This is going great.
Ass cheek or butt cheek? What kind?
All right, Jonesy, relax. Jonesy's jerking off onto the table.
Again?
I was gonna say, why am I seeing it move?
You know I'm a chubby chaser. Come on.
You gotta hit between your weight. You know, strike your weight.
John Greco, we don't have cake with us this week.
Well, Randy's
Aw.
not here, so that's not a problem.
No
Yeah.
cake.
Yeah, it's true.
I was gonna say I don't have to hear every 5 minutes. Oh my God! Can I have another slice of cake? Shut the fuck up, Randy.
I saw Tom outside earlier, and I was looking for Doug, but he was on the other side of the orbit
Of
of Tom
Tom.
Mongelli.
I was gonna,
The dark side of the moon.
He has some gravity.
That's what I'm
I was gonna
saying.
say, did you get sucked in like a fucking vacuum and shit?
If he did, they'd be best friends. What if he Doug's not moving out?
So talk about
Tom sounds
hecklers.
like a vacuum cleaner.
Talk about hecklers. Tom Mongelli was hosting a show in Atlantic City, and there's one lady just heckling every comedian. I just went
Oh my
after
God,
her.
really?
She heckled every comedian up there. I'm like, lady, I can afford your dialysis machine. I just went after her. It was just great. I shut her
good one,
down.
Jonesy.
Oh, that is beautiful. I love it.
It was. I just went after her. It was great, and I'm like, I'm shutting her down. I don't care.
I was gonna say, did she say anything after that?
It was
Oh no, we were having bad. I'm like, shut the hell up, lady.
It was Jonesy's
Enough.
Tinder date. She was sat right next to him. That's what he does. He goes on Tinder and he fucking tells them he's doing stand-up, but it's an open mic.
I was gonna say you're going after people with dialysis machines on Tinder.
Yeah, man. Hey, you
You're like
take
fucking
what you
Rob
can get.
You're like
You
fucking
take-
Rob Schneider and Grown Ups.
Yes.
Did you know the cheater, the beater, and the eater first?
I'm not watching any Adam Sandler movies. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. He hasn't done a good movie since Happy Gilmore.
Hey, you know what?
No, it's a
American Gigolo. American Gigolo.
Yeah,
Come on,
that's
man.
fair.
No. Yeah, Gigolo was good.
I was gonna say Kevin James is in it too, if that helps.
Not really.
Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell that Tom and Jerry's done radio before. He walks in there, it causes 20 miles of fucking feedback on the
Yeah, you can
speakers.
still hear him with the fucking speaker too.
And it isn't because of the microphone, it's just vibrating off his stomach.
I was gonna say he just takes his nipple to make it sound like he's on speaker. Hello, testing. Can you guys hear me?
I don't know what's going on, but the whole room just slid 6 feet towards Tom Bungelli.
I was gonna say,
hurry up, we need
I feel like
We have enough problem with the floors, Tom. Have you not seen outside? Please.
I don't know what's happening, he just breathed in.
Tom, please don't jump.
Jonesy just flew into the ceiling. I don't know what's going on. And he's a fat bastard.
I was gonna say I already have to keep myself from jumping sometimes. Please don't.
He's not really disabled. He just beats Doug Max up with that cane.
Oh man! But on that,
If you can't join him, join him, beat him, right, Tom?
He's holding the floor.
Which one of you is the comedian? Which one's the driver?
excuse me, he said Thomas holding the floor. Did you not hear him?
When I drive him,
That might be the best thing you've said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Something level, like in an SUV. It's great.
He's your hydraulic system.
I was gonna say all Tom has to do is jump up and down if the car has hydraulics.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking car in Compton when he does that.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Hydraulics. We've been saying that.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, did you make straight out of Compton?
My dad has heavy-duty struts.
Oh boy.
Nice.
That's not a
Good
bed, that's a
shit.
flatbed. You know that, right? 3 o'clock in the morning, you have to get off so they can go tow someone.
No, listen, it was a flatbed.
No, actually, waterbed works better.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
he's a waterbed.
Yeah.
He had a flatbed
Yeah.
until he put the waterbed
Yeah.
on it.
You know, I don't do impressions, but you should see my mattress.
Concave, yes.
Oh man. You're looking pretty curvy around the edges, Tom.
Can you-
I like the figure.
Can you do us a favor and bring somebody up from outside we can make fun of?
I'll bring out the rest of them.
Yeah.
When Milan first came to America, he saw Tom Mangelli, he thought it was the Grand Canyon.
Wow.
I was gonna say I've been trying to ask you to play the last song for like 5 minutes. Do you want to do that?
Last song. What time is the show over?
5 minutes ago.
These guys are technologically retarded.
It's 9:30 or something.
It's supposed to be over at 9:30, but these guys do need time to set up.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's so hard to walk 2 people behind a table and sit down.
That's what the fuck I say when they set up every fucking week.
Well, it
And they
takes.
still set up late.
I can get Tom Mangelli behind this table in 1 second. Just throw a cheeseburger.
In all fairness, Gene still has to make sure everything's working when they sit down. So
He hasn't
that can
anything.
take an hour.
He hasn't anything working since 1983 was the last time anything worked in this studio.
And that was a great song.
When's the last time anything worked in
Okay.
the studio? When it fucking started?
All right, we got a last.
All right, so we have 5 minutes, and
Time
it
for one more song. Bring it on, Milan.
and it takes me 15 minutes to break down, so it's gonna be like half an hour before we're down.
There we go.
Bring on the
Oh, this one's called Falling. Thank you guys. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Same here, Milan.
Awesome.
Definitely
See you again next week or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit, if he wants to.
Same bad time, same bad place.
Yeah, right.
Let me your eyes connect down with mine. Let me your ears hear my song this time. Do not look to me. I am not a ghost. Do not refute me. Let's sit up on my porch and let's share a smoke. Let me have voice of my words. Don't choke, do not look to me. I am not a ghost, do not dread me. Free falling, you and I free falling. You and I free, free. Sit up on my porch and let cherries smoke. Look in my eyes, connect them with mine. Look at me, I'm feeling like a morning light. Yeah, free falling. You and I free falling. You and I free, free, free. Thank you so much. It was a fun night.
Dude, awesome job, man.
Thank
awesome
you guys
job.
for coming on. Thank you, Milan.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, Dave, Paul. You guys will be here next week. Thanks, Brendan. I don't know if you'll be here next week or not. You're more than welcome to
No,
come.
he may not be. He may be back in a facility, but we'll see.
Yeah,
We're
just
praying,
out of the
pray
hospital.
for Jonesy.
Out of this
Hashtag
hospital.
pray for Jonesy.
I
We'll
just
try to break you out again, but
I just want to mention Tom Montgomery does 1 hour of radio and then he takes a 1 hour lunch break.
well, he does, and he does them both at the same time.
In his defense, he's mid-show snacking right now.
Dude, imagine
That's what he left
doing
for.
a 1 hour lunch break. I wonder how much, like, that'd be like John Panette at a Chinese buffet, man. Like,
Tom Montgomery's on the diet now. He's only having 20,000 calories a day.
John Panette's been dead for 5 years, too.
I was going to say, I used to do a segment on this show where I would just bring a different kind of food.
Doug's
on
trying to
every
cut
day.
us off, everybody. Doug's over there trying to cut us off. I saw him. I
but
saw him.
we do have to wrap up.
Sit down.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself.
We got to wrap up so the technologically retarded can get on the air.
All right.
Take 1 million.
That's not even a show.
Thanks for having me. Take care.
Thank you very much. I'll see you.
It's been the Round Table at HamiltonRadio.net.